Pleased. Yeah, I don't think that's the word. I think, what's the biggest thing that you can say about a group of people? I don't know. I don't know if there is a word, because that's the hardest thing in rugby to do by a country mile. We lost game one, We lost game one, and our backs were against the wall, and apparently, we was going to feel the full wrath of the All Blacks today, and we said that's the challenge that we wanted. And our best 40 minutes of the campaign was in the first half, which says a lot about how they are as a team and where they're going, and the belief that they've got. So I think this is the hardest thing that you could do by a country mile in rugby, especially when you take it down to the last game. And we know that the All Blacks, the history, are going to come out firing, and not just to be up so much at half time, but the most pleasing thing for me by a long stretch was the composure when they came back at us, because they always do, and we never got ahead of ourselves when we was in front, and we never panicked when they started to come back. And we talk about this being the start of a World Cup year, and it was never ever mentioned about it being an end of season tour. You see the freshness of the lads. I mean, some of these lads, have a think about it when you get a minute. Have a think about it. Some of these lads not playing for 8 weeks. Some of these lads are coming off the back of a loss in a quarter-final, semi-final, final, etc. We had 3 days of a camp before we left for these shows, and they was back together like that. They're a special group, and they deserve everything they get.
Like, it doesn't get much better than this. To go to, and by saying that, it's the biggest respect we can give New Zealand. The celebrations probably weren't, the most humble, but that shows how much it means to us to come down here. We came here with the Lions, and we thought it was great to get a draw. And the guys that felt that we should have won were criticised, and so to come down here and do it, it's just very, very special. And it's a special group led by Faz, of course, and it's great to be a part of.
It's difficult for me because, it's not mine, it's theirs. They've grabbed hold of it hugely. I talked yesterday about the leadership group and how they've grown and how they've developed, and we've coached this team together, and that's the truth. And some of the stuff that they've done out there today, we've done it together. So I suppose when you look at it like that, I suppose it's the most proud that I've ever been of being part of a group, without a shadow of a doubt.